Man claiming to be time traveler makes fascinating predictions about the end of 2019. Life would be so much easier with a crystal ball. You'd never have to second guess a decision. Whether you were contemplating quitting your job or asking someone out on a date, there would be no need to stress if you knew the outcome in advance. Telling the future, however, is generally a skill set reserved for superheroes. One man recently claimed to have traveled to the future and returned with some eerie predictions about global changes. When people finally started digging into his backstory, they were stunned by what they found. Before the video starts, please make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to never miss our videos. A man calling himself Noah claims he is a time traveler from the year 2030. Noah's not his real name, and he insists on blurring out his face and distorting his voice to hide from assassins who could off him as a punishment for revealing the truth. Last year he even claimed to have passed a lie detector test, insisting that he's the real deal and not a science fiction fantasist. Noah says he was a high school student when he learned from government agents that time travel was more than just science fiction. Supposedly, he was recruited into a top-secret program, and he went on to forge a successful career as a full-time traveler, based in 2030. Now he's become stranded in the wrong year. While he says he does have family in 2019, they wouldn't know or recognize the future version of himself, and meeting them could spark a chain reaction, which could change the course of the future or destroy time itself. He reckons he can prove he's telling the truth, with an X-ray which he says shows a device in his hand, which helps him skip between time periods. Actually, it helps in transporting all the atoms within his body. Noah goes into detail about what we can expect in the next 12 years here on Earth. He claims that aliens come to Earth and will crash all over the place, and we, as humans, will make peace with them. I guess we will live alongside these creatures and be super content about it. Mr. Time Traveler describes these aliens not only as slender-like, but says they will have bold skin, like that of an alligator. These aliens will come from the planet Lewis 33, aka 369. He says this is a very confusing planet, and that they have more nitrogen than we do. If you ever wanted to be a time traveler, according to Noah, you will have the ability to do so in 2028, because the time travel will be possible then. He said that human beings will connect to computers, no specifics on how this will play out, however, he indicates this will be the first step towards mortality. And that humans will plug into computers, guess the Matrix isn't just a movie after all. Noah makes a claim that the world becomes one big whole country. And since we will be one country, we will have one single flag and a global currency, especially since we are a united hybrid of people and aliens. Noah claims that he has predicted things in the past that have come true, including celebrity deaths, world issues, and even world events. He goes on to show a picture of himself in a Japanese magazine. He says he fears that if he stays in one place too long, the government will hunt him down. Even though he was supposedly employed by the government. And if he happens to disappear one day, we'll know why. Noah's story may sound insane, but he's far from alone in making outlandish claims about time travel. Over on YouTube, he's just a drop in an ocean of self-described time travelers, all with different stories to tell, and their own proof to share with the world. Skeptics point out that the common belief among scientists is that if time travel were real we'd know about it, because someone would have come back and proven it to us. But what if this proves and those guys were right all along? Perhaps we lazy ignorant sheep just aren't clued up enough to recognize it. So in summary, do you guys believe in time travel? Just leave a comment and let me know.